So I was just watching something on Instagram about the ice wall. This man had gone and was close and heard some things about it. And it got me to thinking. All the fire, all the storms, and in this video they were talking about how they don't know how thick the wall is, and they are using like the reverb sound during an earthquake or something like that to see how thick the wall is, because it's seeing how the vibrations bounce back and forth. So let's just say hypothetically there's an ice wall around what we know to be the planet, okay? And there's more beyond said ice wall, but ice wall was placed there by God, and God said you can't get through the ice wall, and people want to see if they can anyway, so they need to figure out how thick it is because they need to know what needs to happen to get through. So the planet being on fire, global warming, and then all the distractions at the same time, I'm curious if are they trying to either melt the ice wall or make some kind of shake intense enough that allows them to get the correct reverb to see how thick the wall is. Because if they want, hypothetically, to break through this wall, okay, and they get one chance, because if you're going to make some kind of big enough to break through what you know to be an extraordinarily thick wall, so thick that you have to find out how thick it is so you can make something powerful enough to break through it, you only get one chance for that if there's a bunch of people on the planet that are watching this happen and aren't just going to be like, okay, that's fine, just blow it all up. You get one chance to place something in the right position that is strong enough that you believe will break through this ice wall finally that you've been trying to break through. So you need then something intense enough prior to that to get as close to an accurate count as you can as to how thick you think this ice wall will be, so you know if whatever it is that you created that you get one chance at using to break through this ice wall will work or not. And here's another thing. If you can't get out of this ice wall and there's people everywhere, how are you going to test something like this? Like the build-up. How are you going to test it? You can't go out anywhere. You can't get out because the ice wall. Remember, we talked about that. Hypothetically, I wonder if they realized we can't get out, but we can go inside of the earth and do our testing in there. And then when people feel the effects of it, we'll just say it's the Earth's fault. It's an earthquake. It's not us underground testing to see if we have something strong enough to break through the ice wall. Hypothetically.